Surprise! So I typically don't ever do a Monday night or evening videos is not my thing, but there's been something on my heart all day long. Hi, Lori. And I know most people are on right now liking and commenting and doing everything that they're doing. But what's up, Steve? I actually wanted to jump on because I wanted to get real with everyone. What's up, Melissa? Hi, Mark. Hi, Nika. Good to see everybody jumping on here. Say hi and where you're coming in from if you want to share. I mean, if you are building a team, if you have a team, if you're frustrated in your business, I would absolutely suggest sharing this so people can learn more. Hi, Ken. Hi, Leslie. So I wrote down three things that we actually can control. Because, obviously we're always talking about what can we control, what can't we control. What's up, James? So again, for those that are watching live or on the replay, please share your feedback with me. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Betsy. Good to see everybody coming on here. So this has been on my heart all day long. I've had a very productive day doing a lot of different things. Kingston, love it. And what I wanted to talk about was, things that we can actually do that we can control. What's up, Ricky? So, and I want you guys to get real with me because I know everyone is trying to do their best at what they're doing. Now, here's what we can control. Number one, we can control who we surround ourselves with. So for those that are on here live and maybe on the replay, type a number 1 in the chat box if you know you have to level up with those that you're surrounding yourself with most of the time. So number 1 in the chat box, if you feel that you need to level up as far as who you're spending your time with. Melissa says 1, Leslie says 1, Betsy. Okay, so we're getting very real here. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, if you know that you should be spending time either just yourself, if you're your best influence, or other people, type in the chat box, what is stopping you from doing that? What is stopping you? What is keeping you in that control of feeling the need to still surround yourself with people that don't lift you up, don't push you forward, that don't make you feel good? Type in the chat box, what are some reasons why? So Betsy, what are you afraid of? So what has you afraid of not spending time with those people? Because this is big. You guys have to understand. These are all things that we're in control of. Self-doubt. Okay, this is good. So again, these are all leading me to number 2, and this is exactly why I wanted not wanting to hurt someone's feelings. That is very good, Leslie. That's really good. And again, these things are all important because Leslie hit the nail right on the head. Feelings. Now, I'm going to get raw and real with you guys. Leslie, it doesn't matter if someone's feelings get hurt because that is that person's choice. If they're getting hurt, you're not hurting them. They're choosing to feel hurt because remember, every feeling is a choice. Fear of not being liked. Betsy, that doesn't matter. Would you rather be liked and be upset or not care, spend time with who you want to spend your time with and be happy? That's what you need to think about. I was always trying to help so many people, but it started to drain me. Exactly, Nancy. We give our energy to people that don't need it. Loneliness. Renee, sometimes it's best to be alone. Nancy can back me up on this. Her and I were going through some transitions around the same time. And when I was single and by myself, just like Nancy was going through the same thing before her and I got together, it was actually the best time of my life because it gave me the opportunity and the time to actually self-reflect and really understand who I am and what I'm doing and what I'm about. And I was taking care of me. And Betsy, yes, you have to weed out the garbage. You got to understand we're in control who we surround ourselves with. So don't be upset. Yes, Nancy said she got to know herself finally. Me too. Hi, Sarah. Hi. Oh, a lot of Sarahs are on here. So again, number one, you can control who you spend your time with. Number two, you can control your thoughts. What you think about, you hear this all the time, what you think about is what you most often become. And Renee said, I'm hoping to move to New York City. Helps with that. Renee, honestly, some of the best time that you're going to spend with yourself is by yourself. So number two, the other thing that you can control are your thoughts. You can control what you think about. You know, you can control if I'm thinking about what are people going to think about me? You know, I don't want to upset anybody. Or you can say, you know what? This is about me. This is about my life and how I'm going to live and how I'm going to do things. That those people don't matter. Their opinions, their thoughts, their feelings don't matter because it's their thoughts, it's their feelings, and it's their opinions. So guys, I know this seems so simple because it is. You know, I spent some time with my grandmother the other day, and you know, she's in and out of the hospital, but she's good. She's feeling better. She's back home, and we just talk. And she's 91. She's sharp as a whip, and she always reminds me, always, you know, because I always ask for advice, and I said, "What advice do you have for me today?" And she goes, enjoy every moment you have. She goes, because you don't know when it's going to be taken away. And again, I know that we're all young. You know, I'm 39. There's a lot of people here that are older and younger than me. But what I can tell you straight up, every single one of us takes full advantage of the fact that we get every day. There is not enough gratitude and appreciation being spent on life. And Ricky just said, yes, life is so short. Betsy says, anyone who wants to know about her, what Blair Manis's episode on Say Yes to the Dress. Yeah, my grandmother did steal the show. It was amazing. And you have to understand, like, you have to enjoy every single day. We can control our thoughts. What you guys think about every single day is what you will become. And again, that leads me to number three. And in my opinion, the most important thing that we can control, and that's our feelings. You guys don't understand how amazing it feels when you know that people can't penetrate your armor anymore. People can try to hurt me by saying things, by doing things, by using words, but you know what? They're just that. They're just words. Because we have the choice every single day to feel a certain way. So type in the chat box below, I want to do something called a brain dump. And this is going to basically it's going to bring some things to the surface and release them. I want you guys to write in the chat box, what are some of the most amazing feelings that you've had recently? Type in the chat box, what have been some of the most amazing feelings that you've experienced recently? And for me, most recently, Nancy and I have started a new business together. Well, a couple new businesses together. But that feeling of knowing the person that is my best friend and that I'm in love with and I want to spend the rest of my days with, the fact that we get to start a business together, that is such a great feeling. And Nancy says, loving herself for herself. Betsy says, excitement, joy, and happiness. I want you to guys specific. I want you to extract a moment recently where you felt amazing because you chose to feel amazing in those instances. So what are some things that you have, what are some experiences most recently that you have felt amazing? You have felt excited. You have felt joy. You have felt happiness. You have felt abundance. What are those things? Because guys, life is not so serious, but we choose to take it that way. There are things that happen all the time, but we can't control that. Leslie says pride when my son graduated from high school. Ken said when he just got married. Leslie said excitement over starting a new coaching course today, which Leslie excitedly shared with me. What's up, Rob? So again, what's up, CJ? So these are, so for those that are just jumping on or on the replay, I'm talking about the things that we can control. And number one is who we spend our time with. Number two is our thoughts, and three is our feelings. And I just asked the people on here. So CJ, you can take part. Robert, you can. Carrie, you can. What are some things that have happened to you most recently where you felt amazing, where the feeling was great? Betsy said taking a Pilates class with Nikki, with Jacob and Max this past Saturday. Ricky said special time with my kids. I love that. And for me, going to New Hope with my son and Nancy, walking around, getting lunch, spending time, that is what has really excited me. Nika said, watching my son race his 200-meter race, even when he was the smallest, and finished with pride and dedication. Ricky said, gym time. So guys, keep extracting this. What are some things that have made you feel so good? Because what you have to understand, these feelings, what you guys are writing about, these experiences happen every single day, no matter what. Every day, things happen. Christine said, peace in making a difficult decision and knowing it was the right thing to do. I'm proud of you, Christine. Nancy said, I am so incredibly overcome with gratefulness. There are so many things to be thankful for. Life is so good. Absolutely, Nancy. And you guys have to understand, these are all things that we are in complete control of. We can choose to feel happy. We can choose to feel sad. We can choose to feel excited. We can choose to feel let down. But you have to understand, they say that you can't control certain things in life, but guys, I'm here to tell you, you can. You can control who you spend your time with, which means who you're influenced by. So if you're not happy with how you're growing in the direction that you want to be growing in, and it's not benefiting you, change your circle. Stop overcommitting yourself. Stop making plans with people that don't bring you up. They bring you down. Ricky says make every day count. Absolutely. You can control your thoughts. You can control your feelings. These are all things that absolutely you can control. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Michelle. So for those that are jumping on, Leslie says, I do feel gratitude every day for even the littlest things. Yes, and that's important for the little things, for breathing, for feeling the sun, for a hot shower, for a warm bed, for shoes on your feet. All of those things that we take advantage of, that we don't appreciate, the more grateful for you that you are for what you have, the better of a life you realize you really do have right now. It's not about the money in your bank account or the car that you drive or the size of your house. We all have abundance all around us, and you just have to realize it. So for those that jumped on, oh my, I needed to hear this, Nika, and that's the thing, your circle might only be one or two people, and that's okay, because I would much rather spend time with one or two people that lift me up every day, that I can communicate with, that I can bounce things off of, that really motivate me to move forward. And Nancy says, Sarah Nickford talked about camping in the Adirondacks, and I got so incredibly excited like a little kid. Guys, life is abundant. Life is amazing. So just remember the three things. If you're on the replay, please share your thoughts with me. If you're on right now, thank you so much for taking part in this late live. I know it was late. Best thing ever, you don't have to hang out with crabby curmudgeons. And absolutely. So the three things that we can control. Number one, we can control who we spend our time with. And Melissa says new physical activity and competed in her first dragon boat race and came in the top 25. New friendships, created so much laughter this weekend. Now that is a good life. That is a good life. Thank you for sharing that, Melissa. And hi, Tracy. So again, the 3 things that we can control: who we spend our time with. So if you find that you're miserable, you're probably hanging out with miserable people. If you find that you're happy and excited and motivated and abundant and grateful, most likely you're spending time with those people, because we are who we hang out with. So be careful of who you hang out with. You can control your thoughts and you can control your feelings. So guys, have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your Monday, and I will speak to you soon. Much love, much gratitude, and very thankful for each and every one of you. Enjoy your Monday, everybody. Bye-bye.